everybody. Today I would like to complete this small task in Packet Tracer, and we need to configure a Spanning-Tree protocol. We have three objectives for today. We need to configure VLANs on all switches. We need to configure a Spanning-Tree PVST plus and load balancing, and we need to configure port fast and BBQ guard. Let's start from the first objective, and first step for this first objective, we need to check user interface on each switch and make sure that it is not disabled and it's access port. Enable show run. So this is interface 06, and as we can see, it's in the switch port mode trunk and it's shut. We need to change it. Interface fast Ethernet 06 switch port mode access no shut. Let's go switch 2. Switch 2, we have interface fast Ethernet 18, the same situation. Fast Ethernet 18 no shut. Switch port mode access. Next one is switch 3, and interface is fast Ethernet 011. Interface fast Ethernet 011 switch port mode access no shut. Now let's go to step 2. We need to create these VLANs on all our switches. On switch 1, I'm gonna do it command by command. VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, VLAN 50, VLAN 60, VLAN 70, VLAN 80 and VLAN 99. Okay, and for other switches I want to use just this list of commands which I prepared in Notepad. Just copy paste and all our VLANs are configured. Copy paste and configured. Now we need to assign VLANs to switch ports. We go to switch 1, and as per this table we need to assign the interface fast Ethernet 06 to VLAN 30. Interface fast Ethernet 06 switch port access VLAN 30. Okay. Switch 2, interface fast Ethernet 018 switch port access VLAN 20, and switch 3, interface fast Ethernet 011 which goes to VLAN 10, access VLAN 10. Good. This part is done. Just as per our requirement, just let's verify our interfaces. Show VLAN, not interfaces, sorry, VLANs brief, and we can see that these VLANs are created on the switch, and VLAN 30 is assigned to fast Ethernet 06. Now what we need to do, we need to assign to trunks these interfaces on these three switches, interfaces 01, 02, 03, 04, and we also need to assign this trunk interfaces to native VLAN 99, and we also need to configure a management interface to every switch. Let's start from switch 1. And as per our requirement, we need to use appropriate command. Appropriate command is going to be interface range F014, switch port mode trunk, switch port native, trunk native VLAN 99. Interface management interface configuration for this task is interface VLAN 99, and now we are creating SVI interface, and we need to assign IP address for that one. So 172.31.99.1, this part, and netmask 255. Oops, sorry, 255 0. Let's do the same task on switch 2. Interface range F014, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Interface VLAN 99 IP address 172.31.99.2.255.255.255.0. And last switch is switch 3. Interface range F014, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk native VLAN 99, and management interface VLAN 99, IP address 172.31.99.3.255.255.255.0. Okay, let's try to ping and verify. Ping 172.31.99.1. Let's do ARP do its work, and we are fine. Second one. Good. Connectivity is good. Part 1 is complete at this stage, and we need to go to part 2. In this part we need to configure STP, and we need to use STP mode PVST, and we need to configure switch 1 to be primary route for interface 110, 30, 50 and 70, switch 3 to be primary route for VLAN 20, 40, 60, 80 and 99, and switch 2 secondary route for all VLANs. Let's start for switch 1. Switch 1, Spanning-Tree mode PVST, and Spanning-Tree VLAN, we need VLAN 1, we need VLAN 10, we need VLAN 30, 50, 70, 1, 10, 30, 50, 70, route primary. Okay. Let's go to switch 3, which is gonna be route primary for VLANs 20, 40, 60, 80. Spanning-Tree mode PVST, Spanning-Tree VLAN 20, 40, 60, 80 and VLAN 99 route primary. Okay, and last one, switch 2. And switch 2 is gonna be secondary root. Secondary root for all VLANs. Spanning tree VLAN 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99. Root secondary. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99. Good. So this part is completed. Now we need to go to part number 3, where we are asked to configure port fast on user interfaces and BPDU guard. Interface fast 06. User interface fast 06 with face to PC. Spanning-Tree BPDU guard enable. Spanning-Tree port fast. Okay. Switch 2. Interface fast Ethernet 018. Switch port BPDU guard. Oops, Spanning-Tree, sorry. Spanning-Tree BPDU guard enabled, and Spanning-Tree port fast. Okay. Last switch and last piece of configuration. Interface fast Ethernet 011. Fast 11. Spanning-Tree BPDU guard enable, and Spanning-Tree port fast. This was the last step of our part 3 and configuration step, and then we need to verify. We need to verify show running config, and let's also verify our Spanning-Tree. So show Spanning-Tree. This command is just general, and it shows Spanning-Tree for each VLAN, for each instance. VLAN 1, VLAN 10. Let's just filter a little bit for VLAN, for example 10. And we are on switch 1, and switch 1 is bridge. This bridge is root for VLANs 10, 1, 10, 30, 50, 70, and we can see this here. And also we can verify that all ports are in designated role, which also can tell us that switch is in root. The switch is root, and we also can check this root ID and MAC address from here, and bridge ID, MAC address from here. It also like additional verification to be sure that this switch is root for this specific VLAN, for this topology. And if we can check that our task is completed 100 points. It's finished. As you can see, that was not very difficult, and in my next video I would like to do the same configuration, but not in Packet Tracer. I want to use Viral for that task. If you want to see that, subscribe on my channel and I will do it just a little bit later. Thank you very much for your attention, and have a good day.